Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
The action has already started.
It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in it.
There's the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Look at the space here.
Mbappe!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And the keeper beats it away. Palmer going full steam ahead down the left flank. Palmer, he gets big!
Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Mbappe!
That's a decent clearance. This looks promising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Passes short and sharp. Haaland, real chance! He scores! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he lines up a cross. Can he finish? He has done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, what a ball! Well, they've got it again.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe.
Bellingham. Short changes him with that pass.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, shooting chance! Thuram gets flagged offside. Eder Militao knocks it into space, and he's managed to get free. Mbappe. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Palmer. Distributed tidily. He has found the way through. Delivers the ball. And the shot! No mistake! Again, in a trice. And they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead. That could spell trouble. He is through. Chance for a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Gravenberg, Hernandez,
Bellingham.
and here's Mbappe. Timber.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Cucurella. And they can counter here. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That's the throw. And he's had it nicked away.
Bellingham.
Great vision. And he welcomes it in. Can he finish? Haaland! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And they're at it. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Madrid decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Vinicius Junior.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe is... and the shot! And yes, it's there! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Takes a shot! Looking for a runner. Chips it through. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Reinders. Now this could be a chance. He's having a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. He has a look up. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Mbappe really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mbappe. Gravenberg kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. Great chance! And he hits the net. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
11,
So is this the start of a comeback? No, that's been intercepted.
Coming on the field, number 18.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Number 7, Judas. Number 21.
Reinders. Can he spark a counter here?
Taking place.
Reinders bops him off it and wins back the ball. That's a little off target. Nuno Mendes. And it's Bellingham. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. He won't be happy with that one. Shoots! It's in! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Vietnam grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Spread neatly. Yildiz gets into a good position. Cucurella defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Vietnam looking to pass their way through. And he's only too happy to take that back. Surlot. Surlot might be dangerous. Tries a shot! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly.
And that's it.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Cucurella. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I have to say, Peter, that Lucas Hernandez has a wonderful approach to the game of giving everything for every outing. And I suppose his talents is a real show of that. A natural centre-back with his covering and pace to play left-back, left wing-back as well, and centre-back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And that is a little undercooked. Mbappe. That's good running with the ball. And he's running through. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Reinders. Mbappe. Oh, what hammer! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Barella. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is one way to stop him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gravenberch, played out wide. Cucurella goes on a run down the left wing. Corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shoots! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Nice sequence of passes this. He's had a shot! There it is! The breakthrough strike! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Haaland, spread out to the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's well spotted. Keeper's got good distance on that. Hernandez calmly anticipates.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's neat. Good ball, good take.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now, this could be a chance. Oh, what a ball! Real chance! Thuram. Gravenberch. And that has put paid to that. And it's Palmer. Palmer is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. Palmer.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's on his way. Plenty to aim at here. He's having a shot! And that has been knocked clear.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's shifting through the gears here. Threads one in. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Thuram certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
It's their second corner of the game. Barella is flagged offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's being urged to shoot. Well read, and the danger is averted. Palmer, can he spark a counter here? And it's Reinders. Timber cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior.
Minutes has been indicated.
Out towards the flank. Cucurella. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution in progress.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now he's off and running. Cucurella. Passes short and sharp, and he's picked it up out wide. Some really good ball movement, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Thuram. So what can they make of this? Oh, this looks sharp. Now, can they get him away? Well, that pass isn't the best. And that's gone route one.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely worked. Oh, that's nice. Tries to play it through. Cucurella gets into a good position. Chance! Oh, off the bar! Timber gets it clear. Madrid still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Thuram. That is lovely. And it's Gravenberch. Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mbappe.
Now it's Asensio. Eder Militao. Asensio.
11,
Sørloth. He's on it. Can he get it? Rodrigo! Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And they win it back again. Nice looking ball. Floated through. He could be in here. Great chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Vietnam find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Dembele. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's a sharp little ball here. He's found a way through. Matheus Cunha. And it's Dembele. Now it's Yildiz. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Matheus Cunha, looking for the run, and this is Lukaku. And he shoots! And it's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Big chance! Oh, taken with style! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Vietnam are making a change now.
Number 19.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Pedri.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Cucurella. What a throw in. And that is that. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
you.